I think the biggest problem I had this year, even with him and on his side, is identity.
I think that I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
I don't want anything ever to happen to him bad. It hurts me.
Selena Gomez has always been admired for her ability to handle personal challenges with grace, but her past relationship with Justin Bieber continues to be a focal point as more shocking details emerge about his time in Sean Diddy Combs' circle. During their tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship, Justin was closely associated with Diddy, attending his infamous parties and events, some of which are now the subject of serious allegations. Selena, by extension, was often present on the periphery of this world, witnessing far more than she's ever publicly shared. At the height of their relationship, Justin was navigating a whirlwind of fame and connections, and Diddy's influence loomed large. Selena, who was deeply involved in Justin's life at the time, saw firsthand the pressures he faced and the environments he was exposed to. While she's always been private about the details, those who were close to the couple hint that Selena knows much more than she's ever let on about the behind-the-scenes dynamics of that era. Now, as disturbing allegations resurface about what went on during Justin's time around Diddy, fans can't help but wonder what Selena might reveal. With her intimate understanding of Justin's experiences and her own proximity to these events, Selena's perspective could shed light on what really happened during those years. As someone who has always been protective of her exes, her reaction to these revelations could be both empathetic and eye-opening. Fans are waiting with bated breath to see if Selena will speak out, adding her voice to the growing narrative about the darker side of Diddy's world. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. Justin Bieber has reportedly been struggling in recent weeks as Sean Diddy Combs faces legal troubles that have rocked the entertainment world. With Diddy now caught up in allegations that could lead to serious consequences, including imprisonment, Justin's connection to the mogul during his earlier years has resurfaced as a painful memory. Sources close to the singer say that these developments have stirred up unresolved emotions tied to his experiences during that time, as well as the pressure he faced being part of Diddy's circle when he was still navigating his own rapid rise to fame. What makes this situation even more complex is that Selena Gomez, Justin's ex, was with him during much of his time around Diddy. She saw the highs and lows of Justin's career and the environments he was exposed to, and those close to her suggest she has a unique understanding of what he went through. While Selena has remained tight-lipped about specifics, insiders have hinted that she witnessed some of the challenges Justin faced and knows just how deeply those experiences affected him. Now, with Diddy's controversies coming to light, Justin appears to be grappling with the weight of the past. Those around him say the unfolding situation has brought up old wounds, reminding him of a time in his life that wasn't as glamorous as it may have seemed. Meanwhile, Selena's perspective on these events, both as someone who cared deeply for Justin and as a first-hand observer, offers a potential insight into the struggles he endured. Fans are beginning to speculate whether Selena might break her silence to support Justin during this difficult time, offering empathy and perhaps even shedding light on a part of his story that hasn't been fully told. The reality was darker than anyone could have imagined. On September 16th, Sean Diddy Combs was arrested on charges of trafficking, racketeering, and facilitating transportation for prostitution. According to a 14-page indictment, prosecutors accused him of leading a criminal enterprise that exploited women, hosted fueled days-long parties, referred to as freak-offs, and used intimidation to silence those around him. Diddy has since pleaded not guilty to the charges. After hearing these disturbing allegations, a source exclusively told In Touch, fans are now re-examining his connections with other celebrities in an entirely new light. No one feels the weight of these revelations more than Justin Bieber. Since the news broke, his Instagram has been flooded with messages of support from fans, with some writing things like, "The world should have protected you," and urging him to expose Diddy, who took the young singer under his wing when Justin was just 15. However, according to an insider, the last thing Justin wants to do is relive or publicly address his complicated relationship with Diddy. The troubled star, who has faced his own battles with drug addiction, suicidal thoughts, and a series of public meltdowns over the years, has kept quiet about the darker side of his experiences. But now, he's slowly starting to open up to his close friends about what he went through, the source adds. He's been describing it as a nightmare that's haunted him privately for years. Looking back, the red flags in Justin Bieber and Diddy's relationship were always there, but they were easy to overlook at the time. Justin, who was just 13 when he was first introduced to Diddy by Usher, quickly became a frequent presence in the music mogul's circle as his career skyrocketed. Their relationship seemed to be one of mentorship, but in hindsight, it was anything but healthy. In March, a 2009 clip of the two resurfaced, shedding light on the troubling dynamic between them. In the video, Diddy casually boasts about the plans they had, saying he's having 48 hours with Diddy. What we're doing, we can't really disclose. But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. We're gonna go full crazy. Justin, clearly uncomfortable, responds, "Let's just go get some girls." The interaction, now seen through a much more critical lens, reveals a disturbing side of their relationship. One that was far more about indulgence and manipulation than guidance. And people can see it all now. One person wrote on X, "P. Diddy was Usher's legal guardian. Justin Bieber literally just turned 15 years old." Bieber had to spend 48 hours with Diddy. The location and what they did was undisclosed. But we know what happened. He's not beat those allegations. Bieber has long hinted at the trauma he endured as a young star, much of which stemmed from his association with figures like Diddy. Although a viral video of Justin singing about a Diddy party was later revealed to be AI-generated, the pain he experienced during those years is unmistakably real. In his 2020 track, Lonely, Justin openly sings, "Everybody saw me sick, and it felt like no one gave a sow tea," capturing the deep loneliness and isolation he felt as he navigated fame at such a young age. In an emotional 2020 interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe, Justin tearfully reflected on his past, admitting how difficult it was for him to grow up in the public eye. "It was hard for me, being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn," he said. His vulnerability was heartbreaking, as he expressed a desire to protect others, like Billie Eilish, who also started her career young. "If she ever needs me, I'm going to be here for her," he shared, adding, "I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody." He's told multiple young stars to call him if they find themselves in a tough situation, says the source. He's tried to be upfront about his demons and how he's relied on therapy and his faith to get back on track. Still, it's been hard to have all of this stuff being dredged up. Right now, adds the source, he's focusing on his massively supportive wife, Haley, and their 1-month-old son, Jack. But if speaking about his past trauma can help others, he probably will. He wants to break the cycle once and for all. In response to this, one fan wrote, "Justin Bieber was always so uncomfortable around P. Diddy." Now, a 2011 video of Justin Bieber and Sean Diddy Combs on Jimmy Kimmel Live has resurfaced, casting an eerie light on their relationship in the wake of Diddy's recent arrest for alleged trafficking and racketeering. In the clip, host Jimmy Kimmel asks the two about their friendship and whether they're collaborating on music. Diddy, then 54, responds, "I think that we have become friends in a strange way." To this, a 16-year-old Justin, with his typical sense of humor, jokes, "It's like Rob and Big," referring to the popular TV show featuring skateboarder Rob Dyrdek and his bodyguard, the late Christopher Big Black Boykin. "I'm Big and you're Rob," the Grammy winner continued. "He's to a lot of us. He's like a little brother. He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family," Combs reflected. "He's somebody that we definitely have our arms around and we want to protect him because he's genuinely such a nice person besides his talents. He's one of the greatest kids you could ever know," he added. Bieber then reached out to shake hands with Combs as the two laughed and pointed to one another. "You know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe he could buy you one also while you're at it," Kimmel, 56, chimed in. "He got me a Lamborghini," Bieber, now 30, responded. "I haven't gotten it yet, though. When is that coming? That Lamborghini," the talk show host interjected. "We talked about this last time. the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, Combs said. And he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Everything ain't for everybody. While the conversation seems lighthearted, knowing what we do now about Diddy's alleged activities, it casts a troubling shadow over their dynamic and raises questions about the nature of their friendship, particularly given Justin's young age at the time. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.